What's going on, guys? It's Amoy from Blake-Amaro.com, and I help small businesses and brands build their online presence. Today, I'll be talking to you about how to add your products on your Shopify website. If this is something that interests you, keep watching. Alright, guys, so once you log into your account, it'll take you to your Shopify dashboard. Once you're on the dashboard, you want to go to the left panel where it says products, and you want to click on that. So for the sake of this tutorial, I will be teaching you how to add a new product. So we'll go to the top right corner and click Add Product. Okay, so once you click Add Product, this page will open up, and basically it's pretty much self-explanatory with all the information that you need to fill in. So we'll start from the top. So let's say the title was Test Product, and then your description, I'll make that a test description as well. In the description box, you want to make sure that you're being very transparent with your customers. So let's say you are to order something from overseas and it runs a little bit smaller than you anticipated. You'd use this moment to say something like model is wearing a size medium, runs small, or you can say something like model is wearing a small, stretchy material or something like that. Okay, so then you'll scroll down after you did that and you'll get to your images. You can click to add an image or you can drop it in. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll just grab something from my computer. Okay, I have my business partner Janelle here, so I'll use her photo. So Janelle's wearing a ring, so let's say we're going to sell the ring. So let's change that out. So ring. In this description, we can say something like model is wearing a gold rose ring, size, gosh, I can't type today, size 8. Just something like that where you want to describe the actual product. Or you could say model is wearing a gold rose ring with diamond, size 8. Okay. So then we'll scroll down and we'll get to pricing. Let's say we wanted to sell this for $250. Your compared at price is basically like a discounted price. So let's say after a couple weeks you see that you're not getting a good turnaround with getting these gone. So you'll probably bring the price down to $200. And on the front end, it'll show them that it was $250, but it's now $200. Your cost per item gets a little bit more tricky, so I will cover this in another tutorial. Okay, you can check or uncheck this box if you decide that you want to charge taxes or not. You're going to scroll down to inventory. Inventory is basically where you enter your SKU or your barcodes. Your SKU, let's say that you wanted to make that up so you can keep a track of everything that you have in-house, whereas barcode is more so for the outside. Let's say you ordered a product from China, they have a specific barcode if you want to keep that going, or if you're doing like a drop shipping or something like that, the barcode will be more effective for you. You can check or uncheck this box if you don't want to track the quantity. Again, if you're doing drop shipping, I'm pretty sure you don't have to track quantity, so you might want to uncheck that. Or you can check continue selling when out of stock. You want to be super duper careful with that though, because the last thing that you want to do is to have someone order from your website knowing that you don't have the product in stock, and that might just not be a good look on you. Here's where you can put how many is available. So I'll just, for the sake of this tutorial, we'll just say we have 10 rings. For shipping, we can check or uncheck if this is a physical product or if it's a digital product. Digital products, like let's say you're making business cards, flyers, logos, websites, stuff like that, you won't need a physical address, but if you are selling a product, you will need a physical address. Your weight is super duper important, especially if you're offering shipping, because how it works is Shopify is calculating the shipping cost by the specific weight of the product. You want to make sure that you're updating that information so that you're not paying more for shipping when comes time. Your customs information, this is just basically where you are, so you'll select United States, obviously, or if you're not in United States, you can select where you are located. The HS code is a little bit on the technical side, so I will make a different video explaining this to you and explaining how effective it can be on your website. Okay? So for your variants do get a little bit tricky, but I hope that I can explain this thoroughly for you guys. So let's say you're selling clothing and you want different sizes, or you have you have different sizes or different colors that you want to offer to your customers. This is where you'll go and update that. So for the sake of this, we are doing the rings. So let's say we have different ring sizes. Shopify automatically fills out this first option for you, the size. So when you click on that, that will always be there. So let's say we had size 5, 6, 7. And guys, as I enter each number, I am pressing comma. And as I press comma, that is how it is able to separate each of them. Okay, and let's say that we had another option where we had either gold, comma, comma, silver, comma, or rose gold, because we did put that in the description, comma. Okay, and those are the two options that you have to offer. Now down here is basically where you'll go in and fill in these variations. So let's say for the size 12 of the rose gold, maybe that one is a little bit cheaper, so that one is probably $220, right? And you probably only have about 5 of those left in stock. You want to make sure, I don't even know how that happened. There we go. You want to make sure that you're entering your stock quantity if you do have some. If you don't care for the quantities, then I wouldn't worry about it. But again, just for the sake of saving yourself, you want to make sure that your quantities always match up so people are not ordering what you don't have listed. Now for your search engine optimization, this is SEO. This is a little bit on the technical side as well, so I will create a different video talking about this. Now we're going to scroll back up so we can go to the right panel. So your product availability just basically depends on how many channels and apps you have installed onto your Shopify website. I will make another video explaining this as well. With the online store, with this section though, one thing that you can edit no matter what is when you want to publish this. So you can set a publication date as far out as a year. And then that will basically, I guess, like if you have a lot of stock and you always want to make it seem like you have new products coming in, this will be more so effective for you because you'll basically add your products and schedule them out by the day. So it's basically one new one every day. Okay. We scroll down a little bit. Your product type is just basically a description of what it is. So in this case, we'll say ring. And then we want to make sure that we're adding it to a collection. This is my client's website, so we are going to go ahead. For the sake of this tutorial, we will add it to her. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she doesn't have a section for rings. So just for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and add it in the necklaces. Okay. And then once you do that, you'll just hit save. Before we go and check out the website, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about adding your different collections and your different categories. Now, with you doing that, this is basically how each product is going to show up on the front end of your website. Now, in order for you to do that, and matter of fact, I was supposed to do this before we even got into the tutorial, but how we set up these collections is we'll go to the left on products, and then we'll click on where it says collections. Now, collections is just a fancy word of saying categories. So for the sake of this tutorial, I am going to create a category that says rings. So we'll go to the top right and hit create collections. All right. You scroll up top, and the title of this, we'll name it rings. You can choose to add a description or not. And then when you go down to the bottom now you can choose if this is automated or if this is manual. For me, I like to do it manual because every time I upload a product, then I can choose wherever I want that thing to do and not allow Shopify to guess basically. Okay, so I like to click manual, and then you can choose to add a collection image if you want. Once you have that set up, you'll just hit save, and it'll automatically save your collection for you. So now we are going to go and check out the store. Well, actually no, let's go back to our product, And we're going to change that from the collection that we put it in to the right one. So let's just search ring. Whoops, I guess not. There we go. Okay, so we'll click on ring. And then we'll go down to the collections. We'll take it out of necklace. And we will search for rings. There we go. So then we'll click rings. Oh, this showed back up. So we'll take it off necklace and then we'll add it to rings. We'll hit save. And after, let's say you've added a new collection, you want to make sure that it's also showing in the navigation bar of your website. Now, in order for you to add specific categories to your navigation, what you'd do, you'd go to the left panel and you'll go to your online store. Once you click on online store, you'll hit navigation. Okay, so then you'll go to your main header. And then where it says shop, you want to click that drop down and we want to add to your shop item. So we're going to add rings. And then all we'll have to do is type in rings right there. Once you type that in and you click on it, you'll hit add, and this will add it to that specific section. So we have everything in caps, so let me keep that same consistency going. And then you'll save the changes. Okay, and that's basically the steps to setting up the product. So what we'll do now is go and preview it on the front end of the website. So we'll click on the eye, and this will open up a new tab for us. Okay. So then we'll just click our shop. Well, I'll give that a moment to load. There we go. So we'll just click on shop, and then we'll go to rings. And then, ta-da! Our product showed up in that specific category. You can click on it so you can see everything that we did. So the little description that we wrote is at the bottom right there. Our cost is right there. Our title, the different size options. We have the different color options. And yes, that is it. This is how you add a product to your Shopify website. Alright guys, so this is it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments, or if you have any video suggestions, you can leave that in the comments as well. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can be a part of the notification gang. Alright guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.